Pancor Jackhammer, $200,000. The Pancor Jackhammer is a fully automatic 12-gauge shotgun fed by a self-contained 10-round drum. It was designed to be an extremely lethal close-quarters combat tool, and its futuristic look caused motion picture producers to model post-apocalyptic weapons after it. It was tested by numerous governments with an eye towards adoption as a standard-issue piece of equipment, and its story provides insight into the intertwining of political realities and firearms design. The weapon fires at 240 rounds per minute and feeds from a 10-round drum with high-pressure 12-gauge rounds. It was torture-tested by HP White Laboratories and is of primarily steel construction. It has angular cuts on the outside of it, a floatable barrel, rhinite SST polymer, selective fire capability, and an advanced muzzle brake. A future incarnation of the drum was to be called the Bear Trap and could be used as an anti-personnel mine. The Jackhammer was designed by John Anderson of Pancor Industries in New Mexico and was initially ordered by foreign governments. However, the design was held up for production by the U.S. Department of Defense and was eventually passed over in favor of existing 12-gauge ammunition delivery systems. 612, $2,000. The 612 modular shotgun is a highly compact system that can be mounted to a rifle, configured as a standalone full-length shotgun, a compact breaching gun, or even as a fully integrated suppressed weapon system. It is loaded from a removable 6-round cylinder and works off of a pull of the trigger, rather than the shooter cycling a typical forend back and forth. The designers wanted a gun that was compact, reliable, and modular, so they chose a revolver action that allows the overall gun to be very short. The 612 can be used for anything from blowing open doors to hunting to home defense, though the majority of sales will be to guys who need to get into a building quickly. The 612 is a 12-gauge revolver with a removable cylinder and a collar system that connects or engages the firing chamber and the barrel. It has a 2-ounce payload and a double-action trigger system that fires around as fast as the user can pull the trigger. Bob Vila is looking at an endorsement deal for the 612, which looks like it crawled off the pages of a DeWalt catalog and is the right tool for fixing stubborn locks and hinges. The manufacturer offers 3 versions of the 612 weapon system: a compact, standalone breaching shotgun, an underbarrel addition to a carbine, and a bullpup which can be configured as an integrally suppressed variant. When affixed to a rifle, the trigger is operated with the support hand while it's in a firing grip. The manufacturer offers 3 versions of the 612 weapon system: a compact, standalone breaching shotgun, an underbarrel addition to a carbine, and a bullpup which can be configured as an integrally suppressed variant. When affixed to a rifle, the trigger is operated with the support hand while it's in a firing grip. The serialized heart of the system is the only part that's considered a firearm, and the shooter support hand rests comfortably just ahead of the cylinder. Armcell Striker, $1,150. The Striker 12 is a 12-shell semi-auto shotgun with a revolving drum that is clock spring wound. It weighs the same as a Franchi Spaz 12, but is almost half the length. The Protecta Bulldog version is even shorter, with a total length of only 400 mm, but with a cartridge count of 11 opposed to 12. Reloading operation is the downfall, but the Protecta has an automatic cartridge ejection system that cuts the reload time in half by gas assisting the empty shells out of the drum's reloading port. The Bulldog Striker does not have that issue, as it is clock spring operated, so can use a mixed bag of shells in its drum without failures. Originally designed by a Zimbabwean citizen in 1981, the design has seen widespread usage as a combat shotgun and a riot control weapon, and has also been labeled in the US as a destructive device. Enarm Pentagun, $1 million. The Pentagun is a 5-round shotgun manufactured by the Brazilian firm Enarm, Empresa Nacional de Armas. It has a revolver-type cylinder and could be fired double-action only. Gas blow-by between cylinder and barrel was prevented by means of movable barrel, which was pulled just prior to firing 1.5 mm backwards into the corresponding recesses in cylinder. The shotgun utilizes a straight-line configuration similar to AR-15 in order to minimize muzzle rise when firing. The cylinder area was actuated by a curved lever within the carry handle. The Pentagun was a 12 caliber shotgun developed by Nelmo Susano. MTS 255, $1,000. The Russian MTS 255 is a double-action revolving shotgun with a 5-round side reload cylinder. It has a sealing gap that eliminates any hot gas that spews in the cylinder, and its cylinder mag fires faster than some semi-autos. It has a heavy cylinder, but the barrel and everything else is light and balanced. It can also be installed with a Picatinny rail for reflex sights. The MTS 255 is a rare shotgun imported from Russia. It looks like a circuit judge, but is chambered for the more lethal 12-gauge and has a better grip and shoulder stock. The author fired the gun in Fort Bliss, Texas, and it proved all right. The cylinder helps in collecting spent shotgun casings, and the skeet shooter won a contest with the MTS 255. Do not attempt to saw off a shotgun if you don't have the right license, because it can be pretty horrifying. SRM Arms Model 1216, $2,000. The SRM 1216 is a semi-auto shotgun from SRM Arms that uses a roller-delayed blowback action. It feeds from a removable mag and a tube bank, with each tube housing 4 2.75-inch shells. At 33 inches long, the SRM 1216 provides a shotgun that's plenty capable for home defense, 6 inches shorter than a Mossberg 500 with an 18.5-inch barrel. It also offers a total capacity that blows most shotguns out of the water. The SRM 1216 shotgun features a polymer stock and a steel upper receiver with a tri-rail system for accessories. The safety is an AR-type design and features a left side charging handle and a right side bolt lock release. The mag is 4 separate tubes and can be swapped on the fly with a tab that's easy to press to remove the mag. The mag is 16 rounds and can be swapped on the fly with a tab that's easy to press to remove the mag. The SRM 1216 shotgun is a unique semi-auto shotgun with removable tubular mags and a horizontal mag well. It requires 2 hands to load the 4 tubes, and the mag well is horizontal rather than vertical. IWI TS12, $1,500. Getting your hands on a gun you've wanted for years is always bittersweet. Exciting that you finally have it, but sometimes they don't work as well as you hoped. The IWI TS12 Bullpup shotgun is an innovative gun that combines a modern semi-auto action and bullpup platform with old-school shotgun handling. It takes several years to release, as IWI wanted to take their time in perfecting it, and it looks like a space gun with its bulky and non-traditional appearance. The IWI TS12 takes several years to release, as IWI wanted to take their time in perfecting it, and it looks like a space gun with its bulky and non-traditional appearance. The IWI TS12 is a semi-auto gas-powered shotgun with 2 gas settings. It has a barrel length of 18.5 inches and uses Beretta Benelli chokes. It weighs 8 pounds and is remarkably balanced. It has M-LOK compatible rails on the handguard, ambidextrous QD slots for sling ports, and a full-length scope rail. It is nearly as small as a Shockwave but packs 3 times the ammunition and a stock to shoulder. The underbarrel mag tube on a shotgun is both a blessing and a curse. The Rock Island Armory VR80 Fire is a shotgun with a multiple tube design and slimline design. Taurus Raging Judge, $1,000. The Judge revolver was introduced in 2006 and chambered in .45 Colt and 2.5-inch 410 shot shell. It was popular with judges who wanted to be armed while on the bench in a crowded courtroom. Smith & Wesson now has its own version of the Judge, and ammunition companies now offer 2.5-inch and 3-inch 410 shot shells. The Raging Judge Magnum is an all-stainless steel revolver with a brushed finish, holds 6 rounds, is double and single action, and weighs 4.5 pounds. It has a 6.5-inch barrel with full-length underlug and a faux rib in the barrel. The Raging Judge Magnum has 2 cylinder locks, a red fiber optic front sight, a smooth-faced trigger with 13.5-pound double-action pull weight and 5.5-pound single-action pull weight, a machine-checkered hammer spur with a wider body, and a Raging Bull red cushion insert in the grip to reduce felt recoil. It was tested by A.J. Stewart, Irv Gill, and Joe Mulligan at a gun club's range. The most important details are that the gun has less felt recoil than a full-powered .44 Magnum load, and that the Winchester's top-selling PDX-1 Defender 410 shot shells are loaded with the 3-plated defense disc projectiles and 12-plated BBs. At 3 yards, the payload is tightly clustered in a pattern 6.5 inches high by 5.25 inches wide, with the 3 discs centered. The Raging Judge Magnum has 2 cylinder locks, a red fiber optic front sight, a smooth-faced trigger with 13.5-pound double-action pull weight and 5.5-pound single-action pull weight, a machine-checkered hammer spur with a wider body, and a Raging Bull red cushion insert in the grip to reduce felt recoil. It was tested by A.J. Stewart, Irv Gill, and Joe Mulligan at a gun club's range. At 5 yards, the pattern opens up to 14 inches high by 10 inches wide, with the discs remaining centered. At 7 yards, the pattern opens up a little farther to 14 inches high by 12 inches wide, with the discs still center hits. S&W Model 500, $1,500. The Smith & Wesson Model 500 revolver is the most powerful revolver in production today, capable of producing 3,032 foot-pounds of energy and firing a bullet at over 2,000 feet per second. This revolver has earned a special place in the hearts of gun enthusiasts. With its classic look and impressive firepower, the 500 Magnum round fired by the revolver can range in weight from 275 grains to 500 grains, and each cartridge is half an inch thick. In terms of raw power, the revolver is capable of producing up to 3,032 foot-pounds of energy and can fire the 500 Magnum round up to 2,075 feet per second. It is 15 inches long and weighs 412 pounds unloaded. The 500 Magnum cartridges are also impressive, measuring close to 2 inches in length. The highest caliber revolver is the Pfeiffer Zaliska 1600 Nitro Express, a 22-inch long behemoth weighing over 13 pounds and designed to chamber 600 Nitro Express rifle rounds. Smith & Wesson Governor, $1,000. Smith & Wesson is a reputable brand that has been producing high-quality firearms for over 150 years. The Smith & Wesson Governor is a versatile revolver that can shoot 410 shotgun shells, 45 Colt cartridges, and 45 ACP rounds. It is lightweight and compact, with accuracy due to its 2.75-inch barrel, recoil management system, and aesthetic appeal. However, it has a limited capacity of 6 rounds, which is lower than some of the other revolvers on the market. The Smith & Wesson Governor is a versatile revolver that offers excellent accuracy and recoil management. It is lightweight and easy to carry, making it an excellent choice for concealed carry. However, it has a limited capacity and range, a heavy trigger pull, and is relatively expensive. Despite its shortcomings, the Governor is an excellent revolver that is worth considering for anyone in the market for a versatile and reliable handgun.